What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out two different molds that Discraft sent me in the mail. Non-sponsored, just for me to check out and give you guys kind of a preview of. It's going to be a tough preview because my right shoulder still hurts and my lefty isn't fast enough to throw either of these molds, but we're going to be playing a fun game today. It's going to be like achievement style disc golf. And for every achievement that I get, I unlock another birdie, essentially. So I'll have one more stroke off of my total. 5 achievements in total. If I could get all 5, we could actually shoot 5 under, because we're only gonna do 5 holes. Without technically getting a birdie, you would have to get a birdie for some of the achievements. Those are gonna be on the screen right now, and we'll see if we can unlock those as we play. Gonna be tough, because this arm still hurts. And gonna have to throw lefty on a few holes, and I'm throwing really weak and like smooth and controlled. That's the idea behind the video, guys. Should be a blast. Let's hang out and play a few holes on some odd holes out here at Freeman that you may have not seen on the channel very much. Not what I wanted off the tee, but shoulder's still feeling pretty tender. I'm gonna be throwing some different shots today, trying to work on what Chris showed me when we got to play together a couple days ago. That video is gonna be out on the channel later. My shoulder still hurts, and it's kind of sore because I threw righty the majority of that round. I really probably should be throwing lefty this round. Let's try with this Captain's Thrasher, kind of over that power box. Should be about, I don't know, we still got probably about 240 to the pin. Skip. Yeah, that'll work. Not as much flip up as I thought would happen. I actually got a pretty decent rip on it. I would be throwing a mid here. I did bring my go-to throwing putter and a putting putter, just so we can kind of keep score this round. This has been the major issue with my shoulder hurting. It's made me like short my putts. So like that putt, I just stopped early and tossed it up. I really would normally follow through all the way. That's our first par on the first hole. I'm playing just a scattered few holes out at Freeman today, trying to show you guys some different ones that you may not have seen before, and they're also mowing, so just doing that to keep from being in their way. Got a little bit of a tail crosswind, so I'm gonna throw this Scorch. Check this thing out. Super sick bottom on it. It's one of my favorite things that Discraft is doing is this fused plastic, is what they call it. It's got kind of a inner mold. Don't know how they make these, but they're really sick. I've seen some cool dye jobs with these too. I expect this to be a little more overstable than a regular Scorch. Has a pretty good pop top to it, which most Scorches are kind of domey like that anyway. No. It's not bad, that's just quite a bit low. A little higher and that would have been okay. Now I'm gonna try the Captain's Thrasher. I know I don't have the arm speed to throw this. It's a 12.502. Pretty overstable. When I'm 100%, this would probably be a go-to straight to hyzer disc for me. We got a hole coming up that's a skip shot to the left. It should work really good for that. This shot, I'm gonna try to throw it probably on a little anhyzer, see if I can't get it to just flex up this hill. That's about as strong as I'm gonna be able to throw it. I really, right now with my right shoulder, I'm throwing super flippy stuff and super light stuff. I took some ibuprofen when me and Chris and Zach and my buddy Spalmer, we played a doubles match on the channel, and ibuprofen helped my shoulder, but I am so sore today, and I just don't want to do any damage to that shoulder. We may throw left-handed for a little bit. We could still get a par. Tee shot wasn't horrible. It's kind of where my misses normally land. Like if I screw up a righty backhand or I don't put enough power on it, which is the case because my shoulder. So let's try a left with this Thrasher. It's gonna be super overstable, so I'm gonna try to get kind of high pocket left. Bend in to get the height. Yeah, that's not bad, lefty. It's tough coming back with my shoulder still being hurt, and then my lefty's really not that accurate. So it's making the game really fun, and by fun, I mean challenging. This is a long putt. And I'm trying to spin putt it really. Woo! Right over top of it. Still not getting that full extension because this hurts. As soon as I get to like here, my shoulder doesn't want to let me extend. The wind is kind of blowing today too. Haven't had to putt in the wind in a while. Just kind of have to send them with no spin straight at it. That's our first bogey of the round. Not a hole that I would want to bogey out here for sure. One of the few holes that we could possibly unlock an achievement on, but it's gonna be tough. We'll try to throw this Thrasher on kind of a baby flex, see if we can't get a big skip. Nope, too high. We got more action than we deserved out of it. Now let's try the Scorch, kind of a pushing hyzer. There it is. Oh. Hit a root and just killed everything. That Scorch hit right where you want it to hit to get the big flare skip. We could have unlocked the CTP achievement and gained an extra stroke back. Normally without shoulder pain, this would be like a jump putt and like a stiff kind of push putt. But I'm gonna just try to toss this wizard, little air bounce at it, see if we can't get our first birdie, unlock an achievement. I don't know if I'm just getting old, guys, or if I've truly hurt my shoulder. I need to go and get an x-ray done. I've been doing PT. I'm really against doing surgery. Like I don't want to go have to do any surgery on it. So I've been trying to just heal it with physical therapy. It sucks not being able to play and throw to like my potential. Tap in par, 1 over through 3, still no achievements. This was probably my best chance at a CTP because this hole's like 280, 270, kind of downhill. And if you can get that flare skip, you can really get in here. This was gonna do it. It just got rooted. It's gonna be a tough shot for either of these discs. Most of the time I throw like a mid-range or a fairway here. So my best hope is gonna be this Scorch, but I don't have a whole lot of hope in that with my arm speed today. Hyzer through this little pocket, more flat really. I want it to get out through this gap. That really hurt and it didn't go anywhere. Let's try the Thrasher. Same kind of deal. I'm gonna try to really use my hips, swing my arm. Made it around. That's not gonna be too bad. For how slow I'm throwing today, that actually felt okay too, using my hips a little more to generate speed instead of relying on this shoulder movement so much. That may be what has caused my shoulder pain to begin with, not using enough lower body and like muscling the disc. That shot, I really focused on planting, transferring the energy up, kind of like a baseball swing. Thrasher actually made it within kind of a chief shot. So we're gonna try to throw real smooth, see if we can't get this chief within circle 1. Kind of a little hyzer shot out wide right. Chill. Woo! No flip up on it, of course, because I didn't really put the power to it. That's kind of the story of my life here lately. No power, getting old, broken shoulder. That's my excuse checklist so far. Found a disc in the fairway, so we're gonna call the number on it and see if we'll pick up. I feel like Publishers Clearinghouse right now. Did you lose an Avenger SS? I found it in the fairway. Well, I'll give it back to you. I mean, just had to meet me up here sometime and get it, you know. Do you by chance watch Eric Jenkins Disc Golf? I'm not that famous then. No, I'm just playing. I was filming a YouTube video whenever I found it. He wanted me to keep it. This is a Crystal Z Avenger. I like to call the numbers and get people back their discs if I find them. There's a huge debate on that. I feel like if you took the time to put your name and number on a disc, then it probably meant a lot to you. So we're gonna throw this Scorch. I'm gonna play this final hole left-handed because my right hand is starting to hurt. I haven't unlocked any power-ups yet. This is kind of our last chance. And I think that's gonna be maybe throw in. Throw in is possible. That's close enough I could maybe throw it in, righty. Now let's try the Thrasher. Or not. It's just too fast for me to throw lefty. The Scorch actually is not too bad. I think I could eventually throw it lefty and really throw it righty once my shoulder heals up and I can throw 100%. Last throw, righty, and that's only to try to get this achievement unlocked. Just a little hyzer with this Chief, trying to throw dead straight. Still probably about 200 feet. I'm rounding so bad, but I think that's where I don't want to engage that shoulder at all. I'm like so scared to throw that I'm just babying everything. Let's try to finish with a par. We're shooting one over. This is actually the hole that we got one over on before. So we'll see how it goes. This is pretty long putt for how I'm feeling. Oh, just shorted it. Dang. Well, 2 over through 5, throwing very conservative with this shoulder, not trying to get injured. Hate that I couldn't give you a full speed preview of these discs. I do love this new plastic that they came out with, especially the Scorch. Those are just sick. That fused plastic is really sweet. From my personal experience with a Scorch, this run does feel a little more overstable. It is max weight and I'm not throwing as fast as I would be. This is kind of a go-to distance driver for me. So I'm actually really excited to throw this once I heal up. This is gonna be a little too far outside of my arm speed. Maybe a headwind, something like that, but it's always gonna be that disc that kind of goes straight then skips to the left. Thanks for hanging out, guys, watching the video. Share this with your friends if you enjoy the channel. I do have a really cool video coming next week, and it's gonna be a dubs match between me and Chris Dickerson, and we're gonna be facing off against Zach Melton and my buddy Spalmer at Idlewild with us, and we're playing power up disc golf. So it's going to be like crazy. There's a lot of different things that we can call on each other. Should be a very entertaining video. Be sure to check that out. Subscribe to the channel so you can see all those kind of details. Here's a video that YouTube thinks you might like from me. Have a great day. Stay in the fairway, guys. I'm so ready to get out and start throwing again. It really sucks that the weather's starting to get pretty, 70 degrees today, and my shoulder keeps holding me back.